Hey everyone, this is going to be just a short video of a little bit more of 8-3, adding and subtracting rational expressions. So in your assignment tomorrow, you're going to see something that looks a little bit like this, and your first reaction may be, what is that? Why does that look so crazy? But if you notice that really I've got a statement here that is being divided by another one. So I could look at that as that numerator divided by that denominator. And already that looks a little bit less scary. I could even change this division to multiplication. When dividing fractions, don't ask why, or don't be shy, depending on which version of that song you like. Flip this second and multiply. So I'm going to change this thing to multiplication. So let me just get rid of that and rewrite it as multiplication. So here we go. So times x over x plus 1. So before I multiply them together, we should probably do a little bit of work on this first expression. This 2 over x plus this x over 4. I need to add those together, so I need a common denominator. And my least common denominator will be 4x. I can see the x and the 4 are in no way related. So my option would be just to multiply them together. So my least common denominator will be 4x. Well, to make this thing have a denominator of 4x, whatever I multiply on the bottom, I'll also multiply on the top. And 4 over 4 is just 1, so really we're just multiplying by 1 here. So there's a 4x, but this one has a 4, but it needs the x, so whatever I multiply on the bottom, I'll also multiply on the top. So I'm multiplying by x over x. So I take that 4 times a 2, and I'll get 8 over 4x plus, that's an x squared over 4x. And then that adds to, let's put it in standard form, x squared plus 8 over 4x. Now we can add, or multiply that x times x plus 1. And remember, when we're multiplying, we don't have to do a common denominator. And when we're multiplying fractions, we just multiply it straight across. So x squared times x is x cubed. And 8 times x is just 8x over, so 4x times x is 4x squared, and 4x times 1 is 4x. But you know what? Let's actually go back and do one thing. Before we distribute that, let's just write it as what it is. So we have x times x squared plus 8. The reason being is sometimes you should probably think ahead, just because if you multiplied it out, you may end up having something you'll have to factor again anyways. So the reason I wanted to rewrite it back as this again is notice that we've got that x on the top and the x on the bottom, they cancel. So we'll be left with, let me write it up here, x squared plus 8 over 4 times x plus 1. And you don't need to multiply that back out if you don't want to. So that would be our simplified expression. And that's it. Alright, hope you took notes, and I will see you in class tomorrow. You'll have some book problems along with a worksheet that you'll get lots of practice doing this with. So, see you then. Bye.